Good morning, all of you. I am Anusha Jain in front of you. Today's my topic is about Lord Natraja, the cosmic dancer. Before going to start, I wish you all a happy Mahashivratri and may the choicest blessings of Lord Shiva bring happiness, peace, good health, wealth, prosperity, and harmony to your life. So now let's get started. And firstly, I just want to tell you the meaning of the cosmic word. That means a universe, Brahmand. In these pictures, you have seen the Lingam, the next is a Shiva's portrait, and the last is the Lord Nataraja's sculpture. Linga means a symbol or a sign or a mark. Lord Shiva is also denoted by the various other names, and that are Shambhu, Nataraja, Rudra, Maheshwara, Mahadev, Nateshwara, and Niteshwara. Natraja became the supreme statement of a Hindu art, and it was developed in the southern India by 9th and the 10th century. Artists during the Chola period in the series of the beautiful bronze sculptures. 100 years ago, a sculptor had sculpted the images of the dancing Lord Shiva. So now we move further. In this diagram, you have seen there is three sections to which you understand in the very right or very easiest way. We also called as the Brahma, Vishnu or a Mahesh. The same thing was happened in the form of this linga. The lowest part called as a Bhumi and a Brahma Bhag. The middle portion called as a Vishnu Bhag and the topmost portion is a Shiva Bhag. Shivalinga represents creative, projective, destructive aspects, supreme cause, god of a creation. The word Natraja is a Sanskrit term from Nat, meaning is act, drama, and dance. The Raja, meaning is a king, and the Lord. When we join together and translate it into that, we get a Lord of Dance or a King of Dance or a cosmic dancer. You know one thing that a Shunya, sky, limitless universe, and the shapeless being a symbol of the ultimate man, it's called Linga. The Shivalinga is the shape of our universe. There is a two things in the universe. The first one is a matter and the second is energy. Matter is our body is made up of matter and the energy is the soul is made up of energy. Similarly, Shiva is a sign of a matter while Shakti is a sign of energy. When these two joins, Shivalinga is formed. Shivalinga is a shape of light. And in the one word, if you want to denote this Shivalinga, that called as a concentration. Now we have just moved further and gained more about it. The cosmic dance of Shiva, the Natraja, the Lord of the Dance, symbolizes the unified and a dynamic composition of a cosmic cycle of creation and destruction of the universe. The dancing Lord Natraja symbolizes again the creation, preservation, and the destruction. The same thing was happened Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Now, in this particular compact picture with the full labelings that was mentioned here, one by one we can also see all such things about the meaning of the particular this portrait of Lord Nataraja in the next upcoming slides. Before moving to next, we also want that this Lord Nataraja's portrait has signifies more about the human, land, water, time, air, ether, sound, light, energy, and sun or a fire. Shiva represents the apocalypse and creation as he dances away the illusionary world of Maya, transforming it into power and enlightenment. The symbolism of the Shiva Natraja is a religion, art, and the sign merged as a one. So now we move ahead and learn more about it. The Lord of the Cosmic Dance you have seen in this particular form of picture, and this is a very cropped picture so you understand in a very easiest way. Flames of a fire symbolizing the destruction, the arch of the flames, the ring of fire indicates the manifest universe and the cycle of the birth and rebirth. The outer edge of the fire and the inner edge is the water of oceans. The inner edge or portion is a Prabha Mandala that symbolizes never ending of time. Now, in the second picture, You have seen the face, the crown, and the hairs. The crown and the moon is the constant attribute of Lord Shiva. Crescent moon is the time cycle through which creation unfolds. The unkempt hair symbolizes Ganga, the holy river falling from heaven to earth. Shiva maintains a stoic face representing his neutrality of a being in complete balance. A stoic face, that means no feelings generating by the faces. Now just move ahead. In this picture, the snake and the Nataraja wear a snake coiled around the upper arms, and the snake representing past, present, future, and also the Shakti. This is a cosmic energy and one word called as a power of it. Next is the upper right hand is a drum or a damru, which produces a sound of universe, Big Bang, or a rhythmic vibrations of creation called as Om. The lower right hand makes a gesture, Abhay Mudra, that calms all the fear of a preservation. In this particular picture, you see there is a holocaust. Holocaust means there is a destruction at the mass scale. The upper left hand is a tongue of a flame, a reminder of the destruction of the universe. Next is you have seen in this particular picture, this picture really gives you the explanation in the very unique way through which you can understand in the very easiest way. You have seen there is a hasta mudra and the lak position or a lak padabhed. The gaja hasta symbol is of a salvation and liberation that was by the lower hand and the lower portion of the lak. The clothing made up from the skin of the defeated leopard. Next, we have moved around. This human you have seen, it is a demon named Apsmara Purusha. The man's ego and ignorance is defeated by the Lord Shiva, reaching the true wisdom. Now, this is the lowest portion of the Lord Nataraja's portrait, and that is a lotus pedestal for rebirth and heart of devours. Next, this is the most important part, and it is very, very proud moment for India that our this statue of Lord Natraja is also situated at the world's most one of the department of the atomic energy, which is in the CERN, called as European Organization for Nuclear Research. You have seen the in the right corner of the side the map location of the CERN, which is in between of France and Switzerland border, which is to be denoted from the blue color is an international organization which operates the world's largest particle physics laboratory that was established in 29th of September 1954. You have seen there is atoms, electrons and protons that generates the energy and which is really very important for us. The study of the basic components of matter and the fundamental properties of a particle like atom, electrons and protons. Other than this physics, CERN has also been researching on the nuclear and the high energy physics too. World's biggest and powerful accelerator LHC, the Large Hadron Collider, is also situated here. The mostly all atomic reactors in the world are in the Shiva's Linga shape. You have seen the picture of the CERN, the laboratory of the atomic energy. Now, the most important part is the statue of Lord Nataraja was unveiled by the CERN on 18th June 2004. In the four in 2004, this 2.5-meter tall statue of the dancing Shiva was unveiled in the CERN, which is situated at the Marion, Geneva, Switzerland. The statue symbolizes the Shiva's cosmic dance of creation, destruction, and the preservation. And this is given by the Indian government to celebrate the research center's long association with India. India associated with the CERN back in 1960s, and presently it is the associate member state of the organization too. In Hinduism, the Shiva Linga is a symbol that represents the Lord Shiva. As the most powerful deity, temples are built in the honor, including a Shiva Linga, which represents all the energies in the world and beyond. There is no origin or a form that can be associated with the Shiva. Humans need a symbol to worship, so the Linga was created. Linga means a symbol or a mark. For example, if someone used a stethoscope, it could identify the person as a doctor. A linga is just a symbol to identify something. The symbol we call as a Shivalinga, the scientific explanation about the Shivalinga that we understand in the easiest way. The truth behind the scientific discovery performed by the scientist Neil Brohers indicates the molecules are made up of atoms that consist of protons, neutrons, and electrons, which plays a vital role in the composition of the energy. In the ancient times, instead of using these words or scientific terms, that we use a lingam. Now, the most important part of the shlokas, which is to be written over the lower portion of this portrait of Lord Nataraja in the CERN. Nityaye Trigunathmane Purujite Katayani Shreyase Satyaya Di Kutumbine Manu Minaha Pratyaksha Chinmurtiye Maya Shashta Jagatritaya Sakalamanayatah Sancharini Sayam Tandava Samprabhaya Jatine Sayam Niti Sanshaphavi. That if the concluding meaning we get from the shloka is a profound merge of a religion, science, and art, gives us a Natraja, a king of a dancer or a cosmic dancer, Ananda Tandava in the twilight. Now, this particular portrait of a Natraja is unveiled in the 2004. This is a 2.5-meter long in the presence of the CERN Director General Robert Eimer and the AEC Chairman Dr. Anil Khadotkar during that moment of time. In this picture, the Carl Sagan is an American astronomer, cosmologist, astrophysicist, astrobiologist, and author. The American scientist Carl Sagan had metaphorically associated Nataraja's cosmic dance with the modern study subatomic particles. Hinduism is the only major religion which accepted that the universe itself passed through many cycles of deaths and rebirths. Its time scale correlation has seen with modern scientific cosmology too. Hinduism also contained large scale of calculation too. Fritjof Capra is a famous scientist and an author too, who wrote in his article The Dance of Shiva, the Hindu view of a matter in the light of a modern physics, and in his book named as The Tayo of Physics. Every subatomic particle not only performs an energy dance, but also the energy dance, a pulsating process of creation and destruction without end. For a modern physicist, then Shiva's dance is a dance of subatomic matter. As a Hindu mythology, it is a continual dance of creation, preservation, and destruction involving the whole cosmos, the basics of all existence and all of the natural phenomena. In Hinduism, Shiva, as the cosmic dancer, is perhaps the most perfect personification of the dynamic universe. Through his dance, Shiva sustains the manifold phenomena in the world, unifying all things by immersing them in his rhythm and making them participate as a dance, a magnificent image of this dynamic unity of the universe. Here you can see there is a 5 forms of the world's Nataraja's dancing that tells about the cosmic cycle from the creation to destruction. All dance forms of Shiva symbolizes the cycle and the changes. First is Shishti, creation and evolution. You have seen from the pictures too. Second is Sthiti, preservation and support. Third is Samhar or Sanghar, means a destruction and evolution. Fourth is Tirobhava, means a illusion. And fifth one is Anugraha, means the divine state of God. Next is, there is again the compact picture that we are all seen in the previous slides about the meaning of all such things with the help of labelings. But here in this, again, this is the very easiest way to through which you will understand in a very one at one place. So this is the I think so this is one of the picture which just really plays an important role for learning of all such things about it. Yoga for our health is very important. So there is one of the thing that you also should know about the Natrajasana dancer, also commonly known as the dancer. This is a lovely asana that expresses the joy of spring returning. Natrajasana is easily to master than it looks. The beautifully elegant and powerful asana encourages the development of mental strength and focus and the development of the intuitive senses of the sense strength too. So strength and the gracefulness. When you master this asanas, you will feel a sense of and lightness. This particular, that is a position on the right hand side. You have seen this particular yoga. This is the correct position of it, and it really helps you. That is in the chest expanding forward up. Kneecap is lifting to engage the quadriceps. That is grounded foot pressing the floors away. Hips squat forward level with hack others. Lifted leg is kicking energies to the backward, and the backhand will be drawing the lifted leg back towards the body. Here, the whole body is to be in the part of the exercise, and you feel energetic, and the hands which is to be moving forward side, that gives you the concentration to be focused on the one particular point for the balancing. Now, here the dance positions of the Lord Shivas in the different classical forms. You have seen there is different poses of Lord Natarajas and a Lord Shiva you have performed in this particular dance form, that is Odissi, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi. And other classical dance form also you have represents the position of it. There is an adobe of Natarajas, that is cosmic dancer. Adobe means the homeland of the Lord Nataraja or the Shiva. First one you have seen, that is a Chidambaram temple of Tamil Nadu. I will specify also the location where this temple is located with the help of pictures. There is a Simbhanath temple, Cuttack, Odisha. Next is Mahakalishwar temple in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. Next is Ikambareshwara temple, Kanchipuram, Tamil Nadu. Sri Kalahasti temple is situated in Andhra Pradesh. Jambukeshwara temple is situated in Tamil Nadu. Next is Arunachaleshwara temple, Tiruvallamalai in Tamil Nadu, which is one of the famous temple basically for the Lord Shiva in the southern portion of India. Now there is a Shiva is Lord Shiva is having a varieties of names that I've also mentioned in my the previous slides too. But now I just want to mention the other names of it because there is a thousands of lists are there, but the most important to recognize, to understand, to learn very specifically. Those are Maha Maheshwara, Lord of Knowledge; Mahakala, Lord of Time; Veenadhara, eternal musician; Yogeshwara, medicant, one who meditates; Natraj, Lord of Dancer or a cosmic dancer; Pashupati, Lord of Animals; Bhikshatana, that is a great aesthetic; Bhuteshwara, Lord of Ghosts and Goblins. You have also just analyzed with the form of pictures that is on the right hand side of it. Now, today's news on the 1st March of 2022 is very great news and very proud moment for India and also for the Rajasthan people. The 10th century statue of Lord Natraja was stolen by the smugglers from the Badoli, Rajasthan 22 years ago, will now return back to the homeland of India. Natraja of Badoli back to India is definitely a worth celebrating for those people and also for us. Is located in the village of Badoli, Rawatbhata town, Chittorgarh district in Rajasthan. On the right hand side, you have also see the clipping of the particular newspaper that was also mentioned also thanks. And in the downwards, you have also seen the temple which is situated in the Chittorgarh, Rajasthan. Now moving ahead, the meanings that I've shown here, the words that was you have shown here, it is also to be in the previous slides we have used this particular words. The meaning of cosmos, that is a world or a order or a universe. Holocaust is a destruction or a slaughter or a mass scale. Devout, believing strongly in a religion and obeying all its rules or principles. Abode, that is a place of residence, a house or a home. That also seen with the help of the temples. Divine, like God, very pleasing and delightful. Stoic face, the word we have used in the previous slides, being calm and almost without any emotion. That this a portrait of Lord Nataraja shown from his particular face. So thank you. I hope you really enjoyed the session of about the Lord Nataraja. It gives you a lot of information from this video, how to collect from it. It is really helpful for your competitive exams and also the most important for your knowledge, for your concentration, and also the ancient India about the history, and also you learn a lot from the culture of India. So thank you for attending this session. I hope you liked it. So share this video to everyone that everyone has to understand this particular video. Thank you.